Going to be taking a look at some fans that were recently sent out to me. Now, these are not new to the market, but they are new to me. But they still have the features that we need for today's PCs. Inwind recently sent out some fans for me to take a look at. They're the Lynx LN. So there's two sizes. There's 120 millimeter and there's 140 millimeter. These are both 140 millimeters. You can get them in black or you can get them in white, and they are RGB, of course. I mean, what fan isn't anymore? If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. What's kind of cool though is that these have been out in the market for a while, but they have all the standards that we require for today's stuff. I mean, I actually think that they were probably more towards the forefront of some of this. These are modular, so you can stick a bunch of them together without any cables. It does require one cable from the last fan to go down. We'll get into that. And there's also a Type C cable, which, no, you can't use it for the phone. They even have a little sticker on there. You can't use it for your phone. But it does allow you to have a set of fans here and a set of fans here or anywhere else in the case. What we'll do is go ahead and jump into the box. So I've already pre-opened it, so I didn't have to struggle with that. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, my cheat sheet here. It says, go cable free. I will. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, it looks pretty cool actually. Got a nice cool design in there. It's a turbo design on the fans. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fan blades on each. These ones are, I believe, 25 millimeters thick. So they are a little thinner. So, of course, they're a little bigger, a little thinner, because, well, they can move more air. So, as you can see, they are all together. Duh. They are modular. So, what makes these ones a little different on the modular aspect of them is that it's all C-type. So, they've got C power, and then they've got this, I'll call it a blank C. This is where actually the other side of the modular system plugs in. So you can see it's actually pretty sturdy for that. So you can put them together, of course, you know, however they go, as long as you hook up the power right. There is a limit though, okay? Because it's not because of the limit of the fans, but it's because it's the limit of the power from the motherboard. So most motherboards, I think, allow you to put on a single header, I think it's around 1 amp. So you can only put 4 of these together. Well, I'm probably guessing why they gave you 3. If you need a 4th one, you can. But more than likely, 3 is going to do you enough because you can put the configuration of, well, whatever you want. You can put 1 on the back. You know, you can put 2 at the top, 2 in the front, 3 in the front, 3 at the top. If you want 1 on the bottom, 2 in the top, you do the combinations. But you can buy an extra fan if you need to. But like I said, you can only do 4 for the 140 millimeters. For the 120 millimeters, you can do 5, up to 5. So depending on what you're looking at and what you're wanting to do. Let's jump into the box here. So we do have the screws. We have your 4 screws for mounting your fans. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 12, the right amount. You've got the C-type. So here's the good cool thing. It is C to C on this one, right? But you cannot use it for your phone. It even has a little sticker on there because, man, the first thing I saw this before, I went, that's a nice cable. I could use that on my phone. And of course, it's right here. It says, no, you can't do that. Specially made just for these fans, okay? But we'll show how to use that a little bit later. And then you've got your connection points here. Okay, so you have your C here, then you have your RGB and your fan headers. From the C to the power is 800 millimeters, and I believe the other 2 are 600 millimeters. So we'll go ahead and kind of mock this up real quick. So you can take these and that. And probably the easiest way, without even having to look at the connections, is if you look at the back of the fan, just line up the logos. Put them together and they snap together just like that. So let's say, for instance, we wanted to, like I said, we want to put that set of fans over here and that set of fans over there. We don't have to use 2 sets of these. We can use this single cable in between the other set. So if we had 2 and 2, we could still do this. See, my fingers aren't very coordinated. So look for what you see is, so we have the male side on that one. We plug it into here. We run this through our case to where our next set of fans is at. And then we find out where we want to plug it in. And boom. I mean, it's in tight. It snaps in. It's really nice. So there you go. I mean, you can move it quite a bit. I mean, if you had it down at the bottom and you want to put it at the top, you should have more than enough cable to be able to run it right behind the motherboard, maybe run it on the side of it, depending on the size of your case. That's really quite handy. I do not know. I guess I should have checked. But it would be really nice if this cable was extra. You can buy another one. That way, for whatever known reason, if you want to put one there, you know, one here and one here, you could run a cable from that one, a cable from that one, and then over to there. So now we've seen how we run it with multiples. Let's go ahead and check this out, right? So same thing. Find out which one it goes into. You got your male or female. You can put it in this way, or you can put it in this way. It just all depends on the configuration of how you want it and how you're going to be running it. So this one, of course, that is the female side, plugs into the motherboard. Then you've got your fan header, plugs it into whichever fan header is the closest, or whichever one you decide you want to use to. Maybe you have an RGB and a fan header that's closer together down at the bottom of the motherboard. Then you can do that, or at the top. Just make sure you make the cables look nice. You know, a little trick for me, I like to do, is you can take like this, you just kind of spin it, and now the cables are tied together, and you can make it as kind of tight as possible, and now you can kind of move them around. So, I don't know, that's just one of the things I love to do. Maybe nobody else does it, or maybe everybody else does do that. I don't know, but that's my little trick. So what we're going to do is hook this up to my test bench so we can see how these things work and how they light up. Got the test bench all set up here. It sits right here right now. I've got it on wheels. Makes it really easy to move it around to my other desk, wherever I want to go. Hook it up to a monitor. Got my Outtro keyboard. And yes, I even got an old Alienware mouse. It's my test bench, guys. So it's just to be running stuff on. I will now go ahead and turn on some lights, as we can see. So I'm looking at my monitor across here. Looks pretty nice. So the blue, right? So you can change the colors, of course. You can see I've got this one set up so like we're talking about on the cable. So you can put this one way over. And I don't see any lag time on my side unless you guys see any. Looks like it pretty much changes all at the same time. So yeah, I think it looks really, really good. I like this. So the brightness is, of course I have the lights on. Well, let's turn the lights down. The InWin Lynx LN fan. Fan sizes, 120 by 120 by 28 millimeter and 140 by 140 by 25 millimeter. Speed modes, 120 millimeter is 900 to 2200 plus or minus 10% RPM. 140 millimeter, 900 to 1800 plus or minus 140 millimeter. Low speed, 44.57. High speed, 89.14 CFM. Air pressure, 120 millimeter, 0.51. High speed, 3.04 millimeters H2O. Low speed, 0.77. High speed, 3.07 millimeter H2O. LED addressable RGB. Connector, fan to fan, Type C. Connector to motherboard, 4-pin, 12-volt PMW, 3-pin, 5-volt AR. High speed, 25.5. 140 millimeter, low speed, 14.6. High speed, 29.7 dBA. Bearing type, long lifespan, sleeve bearing. Maximum fans you can put together, 120 millimeter, 5. Maximum fans you can put together, 140 millimeter, 4. Probably makes it a little bit better. As you can see, pretty bright actually, since they're out in the open. I love that you can move it around. Colors changing nice and quickly. And like I said, I will now crank up the airspeed. Okay, so I've got them ramped up now. Using a third-party fan controller seemed to, for some reason, wanted to take a little while. But I've checked and looked and see it. That's because it was ramping up in stages. So that's why I had to cut away. Looking at it while we were away, and then when it was up, so according to what it says here is that it's supposed to be about 30 dBA on all the way up for the 140 ones. So what I'm getting earlier was around 61. So we said the ambient before was around 33, 32. So we're actually really close in that range. So that's not bad at all. I can tell you it's a nice breeze. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. I don't know if that's picking up or not. We'll find out later. Cables look great. More than enough space. I mean, my test bench is a little bit down. And I can still move it around to wherever I want that. And like I said, you can see that moving this to wherever you'd like it to be is actually cool. Hey, that might even be cool if you had that and you could put it on the side of your case, make a little stand, and make that fan so it blows on you. So you have your ones in your case blowing, then you have one on your desktop that's blowing on you to keep you cool. All right, so there we go, man. What do you guys think? I really enjoyed the way it looks, the way it works, and I am really excited to kind of put this into the case that I got. So we're going to be taking a look at the Inwin Prism case. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It really helps the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next video.